So yep, it's 9:10 on Saturday the 30th, 2018. 30th of June, that is, 2018. Now, I had a psychic premonition that Tony O'Neill from UK Here We Grow would have 18,000 subscribers by the end of June. And I think this is the last day. When I looked at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, he was short by 33. So we had 17,977, something like that. He deserves 18,000 subscribers. In fact, Tony deserves the same sort of numbers that John Cole is hitting on growingyourgreens.com. He's a sorted bloke. I've just planted this tomato plant outside and the bumblebees are all over it. The bumblebees. Yeah, so they've grown monstrously in mixed polytunnel, the tomato plants. So I've took a couple of them outside tonight to free up some more room. And I'll show you that now. I'll also show you the completed bean bed that we did, trellis and what have you. So there's the tomato plant I've just took out. And I think he's a money maker. His card's down there. Which I'll stick on in a moment. But yeah, I thought I'd plant him in outside, and so I put some, I don't know whether it's the right thing to do, but I put some bloodfish and bone in with that Grow Show stuff, pressed it firmly down and then topped a sprinkling over the top of it. I'm going to well water it in just as soon as I've finished filming tonight. But yeah, that's what myself and the little farmer did, our little James did today. And we finished off putting the little teepees for each one of those clusters of beans. And we're hoping that's going to work out nicely. That's the one that's the sort of like heirloomy, or the oddity, the weird kind of a French bean. Turn the brightness down a little bit. That's a bit better. I forget what it's called. They're like white and crimson beans, what you get off it. There's all the little French dwarfs going down there, all the little Toulouse-Lautrecs on that side, and all the runner beans on this side. Now, if you say there's about 4 little runner beans plants to each one of these stations, in total there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 times 4 is 39 times 4, yeah, 36. Yeah, 36 plants. My maths ain't what it used to be. It is. I'm just cooked today. It's been a long one. I got down here about 7:30 this morning, and I've been off and on. We went to that Go Ninja in Bolton, just off the A666, off the Devil's Road in Bolton, and it's a fantastic place, but it's really, really dark inside. I have filmed it, but it's dead dark. It's like a disco, like an 80s disco, with all graffiti all over the walls and everything, and everything's sort of glow in the dark, luminous. It's like, in fact, it's exactly the same as that Ninja Warrior TV show that you see on the telly. But it's for kids and adults. I had a mess about on it. Fell in a sponge pool several times. Those sponge pools, mate, they're a bugger to get out of when you're 15 stone 2 and 47 years old. Woo! The kids kind of float across on the top of them, whereas the adults sunk down. There's a guy in there, he must have been he was only a young kid, about 28, with his little lad. He was about the same age as James. But he was a big one, he was about 17 stone, 17 and a half stone. And, mate, I didn't think we were going to get him out in the sponge pool. But yeah, great times. So there's a tomato plant, as I say, that I've took out. I've took another one out. I've readjusted Tumbling Tom a little bit. He's recovered, he's living his life, Tumbling Tom. He's happy now because he's got another one to molest. He's got another tomato plant that he can molest. So there he is. I've moved him down a little bit. His toms are coming on quite nicely. They'll be ready tomorrow, them 3. Set them off, the other ones will start filling out. Start taking a few at a time. I've stuck that one in there. Who are you? Sun Gold, you know, Sun Gold. Sun Gold are nice. So this is, we'll call it she, that one, Sun Gold. She's been trussed up a little bit, put some extra canes in there for support. I've sort of part buried it there, but I am going to earth it up again tomorrow as well, in case the wind gets hold of it. I'll earth it up as much as I can. I might even put a little, sort of a little base around the bottom of that. Yeah, I think I will. A little base. And earth all that in. Again with the bloodfish and bone. I'll take it out of its pot and plant it. Okay. Now that one that snapped, the Super Sweet 100, people have been commenting on that today, both on the plot and off the plot, and they're saying that you might as well leave it and see what happens with it, because it may come back. But I don't know. We'll see. Just got to get off in a minute or two. But yeah, look at them. Mixed tomatoes. Mixed tomatoes are coming on nicely. Throw some more water in there actually before I go. Maybe. No, I'll do it tomorrow. It's carnivorous plant. Look at that, it's thriving. Properly thriving. But yeah, I'll water up, I think, in the morning when I get down. I'm going to be down quite early tomorrow, so I'll do it tomorrow. Look at them. Those are those Italian ones, aren't they? They're cool, aren't they? I'm going to have to take that off maybe because it might rot. 2 on 1 there. How bizarre. But yeah, they're an oddity, aren't they? They're weird looking things, aren't they? Quite like them. They're cool. These are the... oh yeah, one of them bloody brand. Not off Mick's. It's not yours, Mick. When I was moving the great big money maker outside, that came off. So yeah, they've got a lot more breathing room now in here, and I may spread them out to 2 to a station. And tomorrow morning I'm going to continue to sort of work these so that they're going up. I'll pinch a few out as well and try and look after them a little bit better than I did with the first lot. I'll take a look at that one. That's been kind of bunched as I've zip tied it going up. Yeah. No, I haven't punctured anything up here, Mick, either. You're fine. You know holes. But there's a lot more work to do in here, really. Trying to sort these out and get them to grow further and climb. Next year, obviously, there'll be lessons learned from this year about what we're going to do. In fact, if this, I might get me comments, if you will, anybody that's an experienced tomato grower, and let me know about putting these outside at this stage and in this sort of like spread condition, whether you think it would work. Because look at that one, I don't want to lose that one, it's got tons on it. But that's going to be dipping into the water shortly because it's not been trestled up. It's not run up, has it? And but yeah, it's got tons coming on it. I'm thinking about putting these outside, but what kind of protection may I need? Because I suspect that there's going to be there's going to be some strong winds and stuff coming, some storms coming our way. So I don't know whether to take the chance. We'll put it to the popular vote. Everybody, please comment and give your thoughts on it and what we should do. Because obviously I want to maximise the yield. That was the one from last night that snapped, as I say. Oh God. Anyway, enough doom and gloom. It's not doom and gloom. We've been dead productive, and we've had a cracking day today. A really, really good lad and dad day today. The lady farmer came down as well with Mini Digger. They've been out. They've had a fantastic day. They've been to a country fair thing with mother, and yeah, everybody's had a good time today. The little farmer's done a sterling job on that, I think. For a little 6-year-old lad, you know what I mean? He's done a cracking job on that. You don't know what I'm looking at, do you? On that. I think he's done a really good job on that. He's done about, I'd say, 60% of the work on that. And he's level 15 with his reading. I can't blame the parents, obviously, you know. So yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend. We're halfway through it now, unfortunately. And so yeah, we've still got Sunday to come. I'm going to do a few hours down here tomorrow. I'm going to get the water butts sorted out, get them filled up. Then I will have literage-wise, I'll have close to 1,400, I think, and maybe more. Maybe more actually. I'll have to work it out. I'll work it out properly how much literage I will have in those boats on my side and on Mick's side. And I think between us, the more you can store at the moment, water-wise, the better. Because it's still going to be hot, we think, for about another 4 to 6 weeks, they're predicting. There may be a couple of thunderstorms and good downpours, which is what we want. We could do with like 2 good thunderstorm downpours lasting 4 or 5 hours or whatever, twice a week. Wednesday, if you say Wednesday and Saturday, yeah? One Wednesday night, start about 10:30 when it's dark. Go through till about 5 in the morning, and then the same on the Saturday night. In fact, leave it a little bit later in case people are going down the pub and whatnot. Leave it to about 1. That's a good Christian hour to come in from the pub. About 1 o'clock in the morning, and then stop it about 6 o'clock in the morning. We'll have that. Now, if that comes true, I really am magical, aren't I? I really have got skills and wizardry. I think my prediction for Tony might have been slightly wrong. I'm sorry, Tony. I think by the end of this weekend, you might be there. You might have the 18,000. I think about 7 or 8 of my mates have subbed. Because I think you was on. What did you need? I think you needed about 43 or 44. And Steve's here. He's just hiding over there. 43 or 44. There was 33 when I clocked on, but I told him last night. I told about 10 or 11 other lads last night. Just sub it. And I think a few of them have. Anyway. I hope you get there. I really hope you get there, mate, by the end of play. But I can't see it tonight. But you never know. And if anybody wants to give us a shout out, we did a shout out video about 4 weeks ago. We're going to do another one. Not next week, but the week after. We're going to sort of do them every 6 weeks, I think. The subbers and likers and commenters, the friends of the farm, friends of the Little Farmers Farm. We're going to make it a kind of regular thing, that, and do it about 8 times a year. So yeah, about every 6 weeks we're going to do one of them. Who's been subbing, who's give us the love over the past sort of 6 weeks. So yeah, if anybody else fancies doing that and giving us a shout, that would be very, very much appreciated, because we do like the comments, the likes and the subscriptions, and we just want to show people what we're doing and how we're progressing with everything, and so that, to show that anybody can do it. It's not just something that is a really specialist thing. If you do a bit of research, you get your act together, get yourself a little bit of land like we've got, and monopolise as much as you can of that land, you could be doing the same thing. We've really got to start growing and spreading the word about this. It's the way forward. It's not just like an old man's game, this, anymore, that some old fellas are like pottering about on their allotments. It's gone beyond that. And it has to, because food prices are just going to keep going up and up and up as the fuel prices go up and up. And if you don't watch out, you'll have to do as you're told, or you won't get fed. And that's not paranoia, I don't think. Not the way things are going. So, yeah, do as much as you can and spread the word about the fresh, organic way of growing, the grow your own revolution, as much as you possibly can. All right, I've rambled on enough now. So I'm going to get off. All right, I'll leave you with the new tomatoes. The new tomato home. Let's hope it's a good home for it. I'm not holding my breath though, to be honest with you, boys and girls, because there's always a good chance that the strong winds might take that out. but I've staked it up as much as I possibly can. And so I'm going to mark him, or her. Moneymaker, shake your moneymaker. Put it there, eh? So I don't know what it is. Okay, let's hope it lives up to its word. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye now.